أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. Dear viewers, you are welcome once again to The Guide at Sahur. This is a program brought to you by The Guide Dawah Services in collaboration with ASO Radio and Television Services, Abuja. You are welcome. May I remind you that you may watch us on DSTV 392, Free TV 507, Start Time 127. At the end of every episode, today is one, we shall be giving you question to answer. If you have answer to this question, we expect you to inbox The Guide Dawah Media on Facebook, and you may notify us by dropping a message by dropping a comment rather, and you may message the number below which is on the screen 081 085 21916. Now that we are here today, I want to believe the Ramadan is moving well with every one of us. If up to today you have not mixed any days of Ramadan by virtue of sickness or whatsoever, we thank Allah. And for some of us that definitely we miss some days, may Allah give us the strength and life to pay it back later, and may Allah accept the ibadah of every one of us. It's going gradually. Even though we are thanking Allah that we are achieving, we are also looking at it that is it departing us, and just like that. May Allah give us life to witness many more, inshallah. Before we usher in the guest of today, I would like to share with you what I have today. And what I have today is from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in what I have today is where the Prophet is telling us about kindness to children. Kindness to children. The Prophet is described in the Quran as mercy. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين. We have not sent you, O Muhammad, except as mercy to the universe. So Prophet Muhammad came as mercy, and his kindness, his mercy was extended to every kind of creature. It wasn't human being alone. He was very kind to animal. He was very kind to everyone that came his way. Particularly today, we are looking at his kindness to children. It is un-Islamic for a person to be, to be weak, to be wicked on children, for someone to treat children without applying mercy. The people used to pass by and play with children. The people would touch the head of children and rub their head and pray for them. Barakallahu fikum. The parents of those children will know if the prophet had touched them, because they will feel the scent of the prophet perfume, and they will ask the children, did you meet Muhammad today? Did you meet Prophet Muhammad today? And the children will confirm to them that they actually met the prophet, and the prophet touched their head and prayed for them. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam huwa arhamun nasi bil iyal wa huwa al-qa'il an nafsihi innama ana rahmatun muhudatun. The Prophet, as he was sent as mercy to the universe, that was how he was also kind and merciful to his family. The Prophet's family never complained of harshness. In fact, Anas bin Malik lived under the custody of the Prophet. After he grew up, on a particular occasion, he said, that the Prophet never said to him, why did you do this and this? The Prophet never shouted on him. The Prophet never beat. When we even look at the issue of shouting and asking, why did you do such and such, the Prophet will never say that. لقد كان صلى الله عليه وسلم ينظر إلى الصغار نظرة الفطرة السليمة. Anytime the Prophet looked at children, he looked at them with love. Children will always want the Prophet to look at them. And part of the things the Prophet used to say is, for sigaru ajasu nas an al-amal. Leave children, they don't have strength to work. Don't engage them in what they cannot do. The Prophet used to discourage engaging children on what we can term as child abuse today. So the Prophet condemned child abuse in totality. وَلَطَالَمَا نَقَلَتْ كُتُبُ الْحَدِيثِ وَالسِّيَرِ. There are a lot of books of hadith and seerah on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. أنه كان كثير المداعبة للصغار, that the Prophet used to play with children. يمازيهم, he will be cracking jokes with them. في هيبة لا تنقص من قدره عليه السلام, even though in a manner that does not change his personality, that does not ridicule him as a prophet, that does not bring him down in the look of the children. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam will always do this with children. كيف يتعامل مع الصغار البراء فالصغير كلما قسوت عليه كلما كانت ردة فعلة قوية. The Prophet will always encourage children. So it is expected of us, you see, not to limit the children that we take care of to our own children alone. We should always carry children along wherever we are. We should always, encourage all children. Well, the society of nowadays looks different from how it was before, but we need to learn from the past if we have better lessons in the past. In the past, every parent sees him or herself as parent of all children around, not only his own or her own children. We should encourage children of whoever their parents may be to do good. We should teach them good. We should let them learn from us. We should show them good examples. And when we do all of this, then we are helping the society. The Prophet also said that فَاللَّهُ أَرْحَمْ بِكَ مِنْكَ وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. The Prophet said this when Abu Hurairah came to the Prophet and met a man, and this man was with a young boy. فَجَعَلَ يَدُمُّهُ إِلَيْهِ, and the man was pushing the boy. You didn't handle the boy with care. Then the Prophet asked him, أَتَرْحَمُهُ, is that how you can be kind to this boy? The way you are dealing with this boy, the way you are handling this boy, is it a way of being kind to a young boy like this? The man could not give answer. The Prophet asked again, ثُمَّ قَالَ نَعَمْ. The man now said yes. Then the Prophet responded, فَاللَّهُ أَرْحَمْ بِكَ مِنْكَ بِهِ وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. You have to be kind. You have to be kind to children because Allah is kind to you. And if you want Allah to be kind with you, you must be kind with other people, especially the children. So this is encouraged in Islam, and this is where we want us to look at today. And the prophet says a lot of things, particularly on female children. He said a lot of things, particularly on female children, and that is why it is encouraged that you take good care of all your children, but female in particular. May Allah give us the opportunity to do this. So this is the lesson today, and I'm telling you that we will soon be meeting our guest of today. Our guest today, don't let me preempt till then, till we meet again with our guest in the studio. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. You are welcome back to the second segment of today's episode. I told you earlier on that our guest today is special. We have a woman of high repute that can represent Muslim women in any forum. Our guest today is not just a woman. She is a role model to younger Muslimah. She is the National Amira, Islamic Brotherhood of Nigeria. I have the honor to present to our viewers today Hajia Aminat Bello. So Hajia, please say salam to our viewers.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. We've been having different guests here. We try to give our modest time because we observe that they need a lot of time to do a lot of things in Ramadan. But we need to bring you here today so that we can balance the equation and we can have some of you to tell us what we don't know about the role of women in Ramadan and outside Ramadan. As a Muslim woman, Hajia, what does Ramadan look to you beyond what all of us see? Is there any peculiarity, any particular way that you see Ramadan as a Muslim woman?
Ramadan as a special month, a special period. It's one of the 5 pillars of Islam, which every Muslim will always want to witness that special month. It's a month which women, we do a lot of sacrifice, we give a lot of charity, we give a lot of sacrifice, we do a lot of charity, we do a lot of supplication, dua, for our family, for ourselves, for the nation, and for the entire Muslim community.
MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. So we can now understand that women have a lot of things to do, just like men. Women also endeavor to carry out charity giving. Women also endeavor to supplicate to Allah. But what time do you think women supplicate comfortably? Which part of the day or night of Ramadan, because we look at things that you engage in doing. So which part of the 24 hours do you think you supplicate well?
Mostly at midnight, like around 4 a.m. I wake up and do the supplication for 40 minutes, 30 minutes before the Sahur.
Because we notice that women have a lot on their heads before they go to the market during the day, before they get back from the market, before they start grinding things, the beans, the pepper, before they cut what they need to cut, before they now get everything to the kitchen, before they start cooking the iftar, before they serve everybody for iftar. I don't know how they even eat before they now eat. And you see, they also want to join us in Taraweeh. After the Taraweeh, they have a little time to put things together. The kitchen should look well because they will soon get back there, and all of this. That is why one will wonder how women put all this responsibility together and come out successfully during the period of Ramadan. So how do you think women are managing all of this put together?
Alhamdulillah, it's with the help of Allah. Allah has given us the strength that we will be able to do it. At the time we wake up at night, at least we'll try and manage our time to do the cooking, package everything before I will now go for my own special prayer to recite my Quran. At times, I don't sleep when I wake up after Sahur. Immediately after the Subuh prayer, I'll use that time to recite my Quran. And after that, I get prepared for my day-to-day activities. That is how I manage the house.
MashaAllah. So now, what do you think men should realize? Because we may not know a lot, and we need to know a lot. So part of the things that women do you think is everything that we know and appreciate? If you think we appreciate, maybe if you now say some other thing, we do more appreciation for you. So what do you think men are supposed to know, which probably we don't know?
Maybe I believe that men too should know that maybe praying to Allah, praying as at when due. When it's time for prayer, you pray and supplicate to Allah, and from there you will know what is next for you to do for your family, for your wife. That is just the way I see it. With Allah, I believe everything is possible.
MashaAllah. So Alhamdulillah that we have a woman here who is making us to understand that all the things that are important in Ramadan, women can also do them. Because it is possible to come across some women who believe that the house chores have always denied them to do the right thing. It is because they cook, they do all of these things, they don't have time to worship Allah, and this is painful. You know, when women say all of this, you feel like, do we now stop them from preparing the food for the iftar, for the sahur, because they too want to do ibadah? But we are happy that the National Amira Islamic Brotherhood of Nigeria is making us to know that women also perform all the ibadat, the acts of worship, despite the time that they spend in kitchen and in house chores. May Allah reward our women. May Allah reward our women. So what can you say to our women on the role they need to play in their families, either during Ramadan or outside Ramadan?
My advice to women at home is that we should not stop the good work we've been doing during Ramadan. We should not stop giving charity. We should not stop the kindness we do to our fellow human being, our neighbors. We should always give charity to the less privileged. We should have empathy for less fortunate, so that at least Allah will continue to reward us for all our good deeds.
Okay, mashallah, mashallah, alhamdulillah. So now on a final note, what about the role of bringing up the children? Because it is observed that children learn a lot of what they do from their mothers. So is it not very important that you help us talk to the mother? What are the things they need to teach the children, especially when they are growing up, so that the children can learn from them? So in the area of morality and upbringing of children, what do you have to say to the Muslim women?
Yes, we mothers, we are the role model to our children. We are the role model to our children. We have to imbibe in them to know that we need to pray, to supplicate, the recitation of the Quran. Prayer is very important. Any child or any children, when we have children, we let them realize that prayer is important. And you as a mother, you should always lead by example. When you wake up in the morning, let them realize that when you wake up, the first thing you do is to pray to Allah. When you pray to Allah, from there you have your own, the other daily activities moving smoothly. The mother is a role model. We need to give our children a good advice, and before we can advise the children, they must see the example in us. As a mother, you dress decent, you let them know that you don't expose your body as a child, so that when they grow, even if you are not there as a mother, they will always remember your word to them and your statement that my mom said I should always dress like this. And that is my advice to all women outside.
Thank you. We are grateful because we believe that our viewers are learning a lot from what you are telling us. In the case of children, where we have male and female, I don't know if you notice that in some cases, some people give privilege to one above the other. And we have always mentioned Islamic teachings on this, and I want to believe what our Amira has said covered all of this, that we should let them see justice in our way of life. We should let the children see, kindness. We should let the children see morality. We should let the children see truthfulness in all we do, so that they can learn from us and later they make reference to our way of life. This is fantastic. We are grateful. The Amira is born, National Headquarters Abuja. May Allah continue to be with you. This is a good time because I know our women over there are happy that you are here today. This is how far we can go today. We will draw the curtain of today's episode, and I would like to remind you that you can watch this program on ASO Television, DSTV 392, Free TV 507, start time 1 to 7. The question today: discuss a situation where two sisters assisted a prophet. What was the situation in Islamic history as contained in the Quran where two sisters assisted a prophet? How did it end? Explain in 2 paragraphs. Send your answer to the inbox of the Guide Da'wah Media on Facebook. You may notify us by dropping a comment on the page of the Guide Da'wah Media. You may also indicate you have answered by sending your message to 081 085 21916. Till we meet again tomorrow, dear viewers, I say to you, Ramadan Kareem, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.